What's up guys, this is Ken from Tech Open, back again with another awesome tech video, this time to show you a product from Reolink. They actually sent me this product to test out on the channel and to leave my honest opinion on this device. That's exactly what I'm going to do. So Reolink is a company that produces security cameras that you can monitor online. So whether you're on the go or in your office, away from home, or whatever, you can always check what your camera is seeing. You can monitor everything that's happening in front of the camera. So it has movement detection, it has two-way communication, it has an alarm, it has motion sensors, it has night vision, and you can also have this sync up with Reolink Cloud. They have a free subscription that you can subscribe to, which is like, I think it supports one device. I'm not quite sure how much the storage is. And then they have another 3 more like premium plans where you can add more devices, more storage. Let's say somebody breaks into your house and they actually destroy the camera, to get rid of any evidence. You will be covered by the Reolink Cloud. So even if they do that, you'll still have all the recordings online to make sure that everything is registered. You're covered. So that's pretty awesome to have that. And the fact that you can be on the go, whether you're in your car traveling in another country besides where you have the camera, you can have your camera like at home. You can be traveling to any country in the world where you have internet. You can see what's happening in your home live, and it'll record any movement, and it'll save little clips of videos so you can later on check out who's been messing around your house or your property or belongings. Really awesome. And another thing that you can use this for is maybe like a baby cam, because since it does have two-way audio, you can actually speak through the speaker on this, and you can also hear what's happening. It also has an internal battery, and you also have the option to add a solar panel to it. So this is a Reolink. You can see the box here. This is actually the base model, one of the base models, which is the Argus 2. And then this right here is the solar panel that you can attach to it, so it's always charging with sunlight. And it also charges via micro USB. So it doesn't have micro USB-C, but you do have a micro USB cable that you can charge this with. You can also download the Reolink app, so you can control your camera. This one does not rotate. It's a basic model, but this is really interesting. I think it's a pretty cool device, and it's something that we see more and more nowadays. And yeah, I think this is going to be a cool product, and I can't wait to open this. Okay guys, let's get to the unboxing. So you can see it's completely brand new and sealed. So as we open the box, you see they have this little welcome leaflet, this little envelope. So inside the envelope, you have some leaflets. So these are the stickers that you are going to apply on the exterior of your home on the outside, so that you have this in various languages. That's a really nice little add-on. Pretty cool. This is the little jig that you use to for your mounting. You're going to use to make the holes on the wall. We have the quick start guide manual. Another bracket mounting jig here to use. So inside the box we have the camera. This is the camera right here, you can see this. And this is where you mount the battery. I'm just going to cover the information just for you guys to see this. And this is where you put your battery in. You can see you have this little rubber seal. And that's where you put your memory card. You have a reset button right there. This is all in rubber to seal, to get a nice seal here. And that's basically it. Now we'll see the features of the camera. Then we have the battery. It's rated at 3.6 volts and the charging voltage is 5 or 9 volts. You can see the charging port here for the connection to the solar panel or to a charger. Has this nice little seal. So here you can see the accessories, guys. This is a little hood that you're going to place over the camera. Now be careful not to ruin this little rubber seal, because I believe this is the only thing that gives the IP65 wide rating, since I don't see any seals here, any rubber seals. So we basically have the charging cable. It's micro USB, so it's not USB-C. This measures around 60 centimeters of cable, I guess. So inside the box you also get these little screws. You get this little hang tag to attach to the camera hood if you like. So you have this little mount, and as soon as you unscrew this, you can change the angle of the camera. You can spin this around all you like, and then you just have to tighten this and you're good to go. Okay guys, so inside the box, this is what you get. You get the camera, you get the holder, you get the little jigs to make the holes on your wall, you get this little lanyard, you get the resetting pin, you get the battery, the manual, the security manual, you get the hood, you get the charging cable. So you have the stickers also to place outside of your home so you can warn people that you have a security camera, and you get this strap to attach this to like a post, a tree, or anything like that. So you can see the camera here. Looks pretty nice actually. Let me just polish this a bit. It feels heavy, it has some weight to it, and you can see that this base is magnetic. There's a metal ball here, and the magnet is here inside this part, and then you have this little thread to attach to the holder if you like, so you can thread this like this, or you can have it on this little magnetic ball, and it's really powerful, this thing right here. And you can also use this to shift this around, which is pretty cool, so you can change the angle. And if you have this hanging upside down, if you attach this like to a ceiling or something, on the app you can actually invert the image so it's not upside down. You can do that in the app, don't worry about that. And that's basically it. Now the speaker itself, I've heard it suffers from a little bit of wind noise. If it's really windy, your recordings will catch that noise. But besides that, it's pretty nice. It feels really well built, and yeah, I like it. So this records full HD video up to 15 frames per second, and they do that to kind of lower the lag issue, the Wi-Fi lag issue, and also I believe to save space on your memory card. It takes a memory card up to 64 gigabytes. And like I mentioned before, you can also record this to your cloud. You have a cloud account that you can subscribe, or also a free one, and you have all your data synced up with that. So this measures 58 millimeters in width, 119 millimeters with this base in terms of height. And with this holder right here, if you attach this one, you have 58 millimeters in width, 170 in terms of height. You have 59 millimeters if you have the battery attached in terms of thickness, and the height of this part right here is 96 millimeters without the base. So here on the front part of the camera you have the daylight sensor, which activates or deactivates night vision. So when it gets dark, when this is covered or dark, the night vision switches on. You can have it either in color or black and white. If you choose night vision in color mode, I don't believe the IR sensors will switch on, so you'll be limited in terms of light. So if you're like in a really dark lighting situation or pitch black darkness, you have to have that switch to black and white so that you get the most details possible, although in black and white. You have 6 IR LEDs here that help the camera see in total darkness. You have the lens. The lens does not have any optical zoom. You do have a 6x digital zoom to zoom into your picture, but you will lose quality, obviously. You have a little status LED right here. You can't see it though because it's not switched on. You have the microphone. This is the Pir Motion Sensor. So in terms of the Pir sensor, it detects movement up to 33 feet. But just keep in mind that it will only record clips of a video. It will not do continuous video recording. So as soon as it detects movement, it'll start recording, but it'll do short clips. Now you can set the timing of those clips in the app. You have like 15 seconds, 10 or something like that you can set up in the app. And yeah, that's it guys. So keep that in mind. You have a little speaker here, which I believe it reaches up to 75 decibels if I'm not mistaken, that you can use to communicate to anyone in front of the camera or to set the alarm if you like. You know, it's enough to warn people. It's not like really loud, but it's enough to warn people that the camera has been activated and kind of scare them off. The camera weighs 9.2 ounces, including the battery, or 260 grams. Also with the PIR, whenever it detects movement, you can set up notifications to your device, either by email or a little pop-up message, push notifications, to warn you that the camera has been activated. That's pretty cool. You can also set that in the app if you want it on or off if you like. The PIR angle detection is about 120 degrees. So in order to reset the camera, you just insert the pin right here in this little hole.
Factory reset succeeded. Please release the reset button.
Now let's start by inserting the memory card. In order to insert the memory card, you want the pins facing forward. And you can actually use this little pin tool to shove it in carefully. That's it. Then you close this little slab and you're done. So you do have the option to add the solar panels, so you can have this charging. If you don't want to have this connected to a conventional charger, you can have this charging your device when there's sunlight. That's pretty cool. You won't have to worry about charging it. So inside the box you get the kind of the same envelope that you get with the camera. It's a little welcome envelope. So you get the manual. It tells you how to orientate the solar panel, how to connect it and all that. Nothing to see here. And then you also get a warranty card. You also get this little jig to make the holes on your wall so you can mount this to your wall. And you also get the stickers that come with the camera, the same stickers that come with the camera in various languages, so you can put on the exterior of your residence, so you can warn people that you have a safety camera inside, which is awesome. We have the solar panel, so you can see more or less what it's like. You have the Reolink logo on the top. And this is the rear side of the device. This is where you're going to connect the mount. You screw it on there. Then you have the cable, micro USB. As you can see here, max power 3.2 watts, max voltage 6 volts, max current 530 milliamps. Pretty cool. It's very thin. And then we have the mounting bracket. So this is where you're going to mount the solar panel. You can mount this close to your camera or not, because the cable is pretty long. I'm gonna measure this. I'm gonna tell you how long this is. And also inside the box you get the screws to mount this, and that's about it. Nothing else inside the box. Make sure you have a very stable Wi-Fi network, or else you're gonna have issues with this. Even though it does have a very powerful Wi-Fi connection, you have to be careful with that. I actually did a review on a power line that was, it blew me away. It was really an awesome device that I tested a few days ago, which is the Devolo Wi-Fi Magic Next. The Wi-Fi Next 2. Click on this card on the top part of the video if you want to watch that video and check that out. It's one of the best devices I've tested on the channel. It really amazed me, the power of it and the reliability and how it works. It's amazing. So check out the video if you want to see that, guys. So in order to set up the Argus 2 with your smartphone, you're going to first download the app either from App Store or from Google Play Store, depending on what device you're using. And then you open the app, and the first thing you're going to do is going to go to this top right hand corner where you have this plus sign. You're going to press it, and this is where you add your devices. So what you're going to do is you're going to use this QR code scanner, and on the bottom part, the bottom rear side lower part of your camera, you have a QR code, which I'm not going to show you. Get the QR code here in this little window, and you're going to read the code. As soon as you read it, this will show up. Now you're going to have to configure your Wi-Fi network, so you're going to press this little tab right here and this will show up, and you can plug in the battery now.
Camera has been started up. Please run Reolink app, add the camera, and set it up.
So you get this voice prompt, and you're going to say, I heard the voice prompt, and press next.
Please run Reolink app, add the camera, and set it up.
This will keep repeating until you set everything up, so I'm going to disconnect this for now. And you can see here is where you enter your Wi-Fi network details. So the name of your network and also the password. That's what I'm going to do right now. Now, as soon as you've added the details of your Wi-Fi network, you're going to get this little window right here, and you're going to do scan now. But for us to do that, we have to turn on the camera again.
Camera has been started up. Please run Reolink app, add the camera, and set it up.
And now you're going to do scan now. You're going to scan this code.
Succeeded. Camera is connecting to your router. Please wait. Connection to the router succeeded. Welcome to Reolink.
So as soon as you hear this, you're going to...
Connection to the router succeeded. Welcome to Reolink.
As soon as you hear that, you're going to press this little button and go forward. And we heard this, connection to the router succeeded. You're going to press this again. And now it's setting up the device. Now you can create a password here. So we're going to create a password. Now you can use now. Okay, so now we're going to test out the camera in live view. So this is live view, and it's actually at low settings. So you can see here it's at low settings on this little button. If I press this, I can change it to 1080p, which is the max resolution that you can get from this device. I'm going to change it to 1080p. So now it's a little bit laggier because it does have a higher resolution, but you know, that's just how it is. Here you can take a picture of whatever is happening, and here you can record videos. So now it's recording video to the SD card inside the Reolink, and you can also see full screen view if you want to. It hides all that information. I'm going to close the full screen view. You can use this button to speak through the device if you want to. Here's where you see the playback of all the images that are recorded, all the videos. You can see them here. You can scrub through them as well. And we're going to go back. We don't want to see that right now. And then in the settings, you can see a whole bunch of settings here. We'll see that further on. You can also see the charge of the device right there, so you can control the charge. You can see the network it's connected to. Okay guys, so you can see that now I'm opening the app and I have the camera connected outside. And now if I do have issues with connection, I can lower the resolution to fluent, which lowers the resolution of the image, but you do lose image quality. So I can load the stream or pause it. I can hear the sound if I want to, and I can take a photograph, for example. I can record video, so you can see it's now recording. I can stop the recording. I can change the modes from black and white to color and all that right here. So let's go to display, and I can go here to day and night. I can put, for example, black and white. So yeah, I'd keep that on auto. So since there is daylight, it keeps it in color, and as soon as it gets dark, it turns into black and white, and it turns on the IR sensors, the lights. You can also set things like the camera name. You can place it wherever you want. Let's say I want it on the top left corner. It'll change the camera name up to the top left corner. I can put it on the top right, bottom left, bottom center, bottom right, or hide it if you don't want it on. And you can also change the position of the date if you want to. So let's say I put it on the bottom right. It'll change it to the bottom right. That's pretty cool. You can also set like a mask if there's an area that you don't want to show on the images. It'll actually mask that image, and you only see what is unmasked with that. That's pretty cool. And you can remove it. Just save it, go back. You can rotate the screen like I mentioned previously. In case your camera is like attached to a ceiling or something, you can invert the image. That lagged a little bit there. You can also check the battery status. It's now at 17% because I disconnected it from the solar panel. I'm just testing it out. You can check the network. You can switch the PIR sensor on or off. You have the push notifications. You can switch them on or off. You can have the email alerts to alert to your email, and it'll send like an image of what it captured. You can switch the siren on or off. You can share the camera to other people if you want to of your home by reading this QR code, which I actually have covered here. You can also switch the status LED on or off. If you want this to be really stealthy, you don't want it to be seen. The lights do call a little bit of attention in total darkness. And you can also reboot the device here if you're having issues with it. So yeah, it's a pretty basic menu. Not much more to say here, guys. But it works pretty well. Here on the app, you can check all the images that have been recorded. And yeah, that's basically it. I'm not going to get too much more in depth with this. Now, I did some tests in the daytime and also at night. You can easily figure out what people are actually showing up in the camera. You can see their faces, and you can really distinguish the features of their faces and all that. Of people like entering your driveway or something. If you want to register that, you have to be careful that the camera has to be at a certain angle, because the reflex of the license plate might kind of blur out the image and you won't be able to see the numbers. So it really will depend on the positioning of the camera. So keep that in mind as well. And also in terms of the detection, the angle detection of the PIR sensor, I did some tests also where it would sometimes catch me like in a really almost like in a blind spot, and then depending on my movement being slower or quicker, it sometimes picked me up sooner or later. So yeah, it wasn't like super consistent, but every time it caught me. Okay, so keep that in mind as well. So it's not that it doesn't work well, it just works in certain ways. So sometimes it'll catch you like at 120 degrees. Sometimes it'll catch you at like 100 degrees. Yeah, but that's basically it, guys. Besides that, it works really well. The images come out pretty clear. They're not like super high definition images, but you can figure out easily who's in the images. And I think it's really nice camera. This camera is really awesome. So guys, I hope this video helped you decide in whether to buy this product or not, if it's worth it or not. In my opinion, it is. For what you pay, I think you get a really nice package, really nice options. You know, there are better cameras than this, I guess, but they're much more expensive than this one. And this is a really nice little kit that you can get. And yeah, I recommend it. You know, from what I've seen, from what I've tested, I recommend it. The ease of use and the fact that you can watch your home from your mobile phone is just something it's undeniably practical. This has been it. I hope you like this video, and I'll see you in the next video. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button if you like this video, and leave your comments regarding this device or other devices that you have tested and that you would like to recommend here on the channel. And if you would like to see anything else on the channel, you can leave it in the comments as well. I'll try and get it onto the channel as soon as I can, if I can. Yeah, and I'll see you in the next video, guys. Thanks for watching. See you later.